You've probably heard of Madonna here in Lincoln. You may have even driven by it, but do you know what goes on inside?
The Rehabilitation Hospital is one of the most advanced pediatric centers in the region. Last year, serving more than 450 kids. Tonight, meet one of them, a football player on the road to recovery. In the huddle, it's about the team, not the player. James McGinnis there in orange, trying to help Olathe East win the game. September 12th, third quarter, the senior linebacker collapsed 2 plays after a solo tackle. 5 months later, the 18-year-old is still fighting, this time surrounded by a new team in the game of life.
I've learned more than I've ever wanted to know about traumatic brain injuries. And the biggest thing is no 2 traumatic brain injuries are the same.
For James, it meant surgery to remove a piece of his skull, a feeding tube. He couldn't eat or speak. The left side of his body couldn't move. Out of 3 rehab options, the Kansas family chose Lincoln.
Immediately, as soon as people in our area heard that Madonna was one of them, they're like, you've got to go there. It is the best place in the world for James.
The Alexis Verzal Children's Rehabilitation Hospital opened 4 years ago. The 14-bed inpatient pediatric unit began with a $1.2 million donation by Larry the Cable Guy.
You can give to Madonna, and they help hundreds of families. So
the average patient is 10, many of the kids coming from all over the Midwest.
We have people that know more about Madonna and what they do from Michigan or Kansas or Missouri than people even within Lincoln.
Skilled therapists work with patients like James, and teachers help keep them current with curriculum. The whole team takes a realistic but optimistic approach. After months of hard work, James is now reading, writing, speaking, and even singing. He's also learning how to walk, and Mom Susan has been there every step of the way.
Just to watch how they take care of him is just, it's a miracle.
He can express how he's feeling, his wants. He's able to talk to family, his girlfriend, make jokes, laugh. I mean, it's really been neat to see.
The smile's sure to grow if James meets his next goal, walk across the stage at his graduation in May.
Being able to watch kids succeed and thrive rather than be pitied or protected too much is really what we always try to do.
No doubt Madonna's star player will give it his best shot.
Let's go left here.
Great kid there. James's mom says it is not a question of if he'll walk, it is when. Tomorrow night at 10, I'll give you an exclusive look at technology Madonna is working on to help make that happen for patients like James.
They do a great job over there. I know you've done a lot of these health reports here in the last 2 or 3 weeks. If you've missed them, no problem. Go to KOKNTV.com and click on the Health tab. Last night, we took you inside the pediatric unit of Madonna Rehab here in Lincoln.
Tonight, I'm giving you an up-close look at some of the incredible technology they are working on to help children walk. Here's an exclusive look in my HealthWise report. Big things are happening at Madonna, especially in the Movement and Neurosciences Center. This lab is the birthplace of a special training device called iCare. It helps adults relearn how to walk after a stroke, spinal cord, or brain injury. The system was developed through a special grant and a collaboration with SportsArt and is now being adapted for kids through another one.
You'll be able to really have one device that can be used across the continuum of care for people from 3 to 99 years of age.
The smart machine has already won an International Da Vinci Award for innovation. The adult version is being sold worldwide from Australia to South America. It's also in rehab facilities across the country. The center's director, Judith Burnfield, says to teach a person how to walk, you have to teach them a task very similar. That's where the iCare comes in. It emulates the movements fine-tuned through research.
We determined that by actually studying the way people move as they walk. So we put little reflective markers on their body and we track the motions that their joints produce as they're walking.
Burnfield says the key to relearning is repetition, helping your muscles become stronger and the pathways in your brain more efficient. iCare's technology picks up the slack when the patient is weak without putting that weight burden on a human helper.
As she's going through the movement cycle, there are actually sensors built into the iCare to sense in the movement cycle where she needs help. Much like a clinician's hands in the traditional physical therapy environment might sense when a person needs help and lift and advance the leg.
The same concept will translate to kids. This one perfectly healthy, helping researchers at Madonna's Institute perfect iCare for children. A 12-camera motion analysis system tracks him as he walks.
Good, stop there.
This is the second year of a 3-year, $600,000 grant. The goal, make eye care more common in the rehab world so it can help more people at a fraction of the cost.
Oftentimes the technology that can be used to give that mass repetition is really expensive. For example, robotic devices can cost upwards of $300,000. That's hard for smaller clinics and hospitals around the country to be able to afford.
Each eye care system is about 1/10 that price, and the benefit may be even priceless for those who use it.
I will bring you another HealthWise report Tuesday night at 10, and if you've missed any, we have a bunch of them, you can watch them on our website.
That's right. All the people have to do is go to KOKNTV.com and look under the Health tab.